Hi, I'm Kathy McCormick. I'm the Director of Faith Formation and Evangelization at the Cathedral of Christ the King. Today's April 22nd, and our gospel reading for today is from John, chapter 3, verses 16 through 21. John 3:16, "For God so loved the world that he sent his only begotten Son, that we might not perish but have eternal life." This is a verse that we see plastered on signs all over sports events, and it is very important. But as I reflected on this gospel, the verse that stood out to me was the next one. And that says, "For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that we might be saved through him." Talk about good news. Our Creator wants us with him always. He wants us in his light, and so he sends Christ to be our light, to show us the way, to redeem us, not condemn us. So what do we do with this salvation? The choice is ours. The gospel for today goes on to talk about the fact that some people chose darkness because they did evil things, and evil deeds don't like the light, so they stayed in the darkness. We have a choice. We have free will, and it's a daily choice. We can choose darkness or we can choose to be in the light. In these days of quarantine with this COVID-19 pandemic, we are in an unprecedented time that has caused our daily lives to be in upheaval. Our health, the health of our family, our economy, all these things are really kind of creating some dark days. But we are an Easter people. And Easter is when we can celebrate the light of Christ. I want to live in the light. My choice is to live in the light of Christ. And then to figure out how to bring that light to others during these days. It's got to be creative to do that. Figuring out how to do it, it's a challenge, but it's not impossible. I know that many of us got on our Sunday best and sat in front of the live stream and watched Easter Mass. I also know that many of us prayed the Divine Mercy Novena and celebrated that Divine Mercy in the culmination of our Sunday, Divine Mercy Sunday this past Sunday. There's lots of ways to bring light to our darkness in these days. And I believe that God is teaching us to be patient. I know he's teaching me to be patient and to have compassion in the midst of all this. And in the midst of all this, he continues to show his mercy to us. So yes, this is good news. Jesus did not come to condemn, but to bring salvation. And the gospel ends with this verse: "Whoever lives the truth come to the light, so that his works may be clearly seen as done in God." So may we all choose to live in the light of Christ and work in that light to build up his kingdom here on earth. My prayer for you is to stay safe and healthy, and may God bless.